And you will now barrel tune in.
You know what it is.
My opinions are facts podcast.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another edition. My opinions are facts. Here to bring y'all, you know how we do every day with the baseball, discuss these games. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to join on here too. Shout out to everybody that's gonna join me on Facebook, YouTube Live. Give a couple seconds for everything to breathe. You know what I mean, and get everybody into it. You know, just a few people up in here, and then we'll get it started. But pretty good action yesterday. My Pirates got 4 in a row right now. Mike Burrow's looking pretty good. 2-1 on the season for him. Pitched a great game yesterday. And the bats was working. Reynolds hit that nice triple, got the 3 runs in. You see McCutcheon, he was old, but he scooted, got himself home for that in the 4th inning, man. That's when we took the lead. We just shot straight up. Took that 4-1 lead. We never looked back. So that was a great game for my Pirates. 4 in a row for us. You know, we got to celebrate because I don't know how long it's going to last. So, you know, we got to enjoy it like it's our last, which might be for us. But it was all good. Yeah, like I said, definitely some good games yesterday that I watched. Of course, I watched the Pirates, so I had to watch my team. See, we got 4 of them. I'm so happy about that. What's going on, Ivan? See anybody else join? So give it another minute here, and then we'll get everything going and stuff. But like I said, remember, watch the language, watch how you speak. You know, they're on me on here, man. They you know, they try to get your boy off here for good, but we can't do that. I know y'all like see me on here. I know y'all like hear me talk about what we talk about. So I appreciate that. Let's see us joining the chat here on TikTok Live. Okay, we got another one. Speaking of trade, what's going on? What's going on? User 699-76706-842. That's a long one. What's going on, guy? What's going on, Black Maga, Samuel Perez? What's up? What's up? Like I said, 30 more seconds. We'll get to it. Get it started. ZW, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it started. Let everybody join in. I'll double back when I got to, but yeah, started off. We got some pretty good games today. First, we got on the schedule. We got the Tigers and the Orioles. The Orioles, like I said, I don't know. They might be on their way to doing something or making a comeback and trying to get to the postseason. I don't really see it, but you never know when it comes to this. Like I said, there's 3-2 in the last 5 games. Of course, Detroit 3-2 in the last 5 games. They had a good one. Yeah, Boston. Yeah, me too, man. I thought we had it was going back and forth with just boom. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. That's how it goes. But we see any key and Westberg still out for Orioles. Everybody's supposed to come back today. Mullins supposed to come back today, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, you know, looking at the Detroit, of course, on the mound today for both teams. We got Brant Herter, 2-1 on the season. ERA 1.62 with the whip of 0.96 facing off against Cade Povich, 1-4 on the season. ERA 5.11 with the whip of 1.47. Man, it's like I want the Orioles because I feel like, you know, they still got this little chance window to do it. And the last 2 weeks they've been playing pretty good baseball. But you're going to get Detroit Nats until Thursday. Right now, they're number 1 in the MLB power rankings. I feel this one right here. If anything, it's hard to go against the Tigers, man. It's hard. But I like the Orioles in this one. ML for the Orioles. If I had this ain't a lock, but this is what something I would go with. Orioles for the ML with that one. It's going to everybody joining right now. Next game we have yesterday. Oh, this is so back and forth, man. Oh, this game was so back and forth, and then at the end, the Red just kind of tipped it their way, but it was hard fought. You know, like I said, it was tied 3-3, and next you know the Red just took off, and you know it was over after that. What's going on? Everybody joining in. Yeah, with this game right here, like I said, it's pretty decent. I tuned in for an inning and watch. I caught it when it was 3-3. So because I thought, oh, okay, Guardians could make it a comeback, and then it fell short. But nonetheless, on the mound today for both teams, we got for the Reds, Andrew Abbott, the lefty, 5-1 on the season, ERA 2.18 with the whip at 1.06. Facing off against Slade Sakani. Sakani, I always say his name wrong. 1-2 on the season, ERA 4.87 with the whip at 1.43. Yeah, I mean, why would I go against the Reds again? I mean, they got a better pitcher than yesterday, although I like who's pitching yesterday, but it's a better one. There's no key injuries. This is one of these sneaky games where the Guardians just make it happen. Soon they take Andrew Abbott out because I feel he might get it going to where he get the strikeouts quick and they might put him on the side. So with that being said, Sage Johnny pretty good too. This won't be a lock either, like it was yesterday. They ain't gonna get me again twice. No, no, no. I'm going with the Reds again. This time, I'm gonna go with the RL. I think the Reds might have a streak going in here because somebody's next, and they're at 4 right now. So I think that's tied for number 2 in the league right now. What's going to take our Rayman? Everybody, what's up? What's up? Yeah. So I think they take it a 5 in a row. I'm confident, especially with pitching tonight. I know they can't wait to get Hunter Green back because they're about tax right now on pitchers, the Reds. But we'll see what happens. RL for the Reds, RL for the Reds. Next, we got my Pirates, who's on a 4-game winning streak, impressive 4-game winning streak. It's not no regular 4-game. No, this is impressive right here, and I gotta respect it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to enjoy it to the end. But we go against the Marlins again after putting up 10 runs yesterday. Man, we haven't done that in a long time. But, yeah, it was well overdue. Like I said, Cruz, all them guys, Reynolds, them guys, the bats are working right now, and I like that. But, nonetheless, we got a game to go today. Can we get it to 5 on the mound for the Marlins and Sandy Alcantara? 2-7 on the season. ERA 7.89 with the whip at 1.58. Facing off against my guy, Mitch Keller. 1-8 on the season. It's hard to say that because I noticed it's just not his fault. 1-8 on the season. ERA 4.13 with the whip at 1.27. I mean, super confident the Pirates game, but man, are they trustworthy to get 5 in a row? That is scary. If Skeens was pitched today, I would say for sure, but he's not on the mound, and I don't know if you guys can get another. I mean, with Alcantara, I mean, there'll be a great chance to get 10 runs again or something like that. Because I would take the over. I'm not putting a lock on it because, like I said, it's my squad, and if I don't see Skeens, I don't like to, you know what I mean. But yeah, Keller don't give up runs, so I like the under 8.5 for this one. I don't see us putting up 10 again. Under 8.5 for this one. That's what I'll lean towards. Next game we have the Cubs and the Phillies. This was a good one. Damn good day yesterday. Took it to extra innings. Phillies ended up pulling it off after going what they went through with the Pirates. They had a bounce back, but they struggled and they got it. They made it work. That was yesterday. Today is a new day. On the mound, we got for the Cubs. We got Colin Ray, 4-2 on the season. ERA 3.59 with the whip at 1.35. Facing off against Mick Abel, 1-0 on the season. ERA 0.79 with the whip of 0.71. And like I said, Philly's another team where their pitchers are taxed right now. So they're just, they got to dig a little deep. Aaron Nola's still out for the Phillies. He's out till Thursday. Bryce Harper is out till the 16th. And for the Cubs, you got Shada Imanaga still out. So that's kind of hurt them on the pitching too. Made them guys using their arms more than they need to. Let's go to everybody joining. I'm only in a couple games, so I'll double it back one more time for you guys, whoever missed it. But yeah, there's a lean towards the Cubs. I don't know if they can keep pulling off without Kyle Schwarber out. So I'm confident in the Cubs. I think the Cubs 2-game skid right now, but I don't know, man. The Phillies are bouncing back. After that embarrassment in Pittsburgh, I think the Phillies could bounce back. I don't have a lock on this one, but if it was ML Phillies, ML Phillies, ML to the Phillies. Next game we got. My bad. Went back too far. Too big of a click. Here we go. Right here. My bad, guys. We got Boston, who, oh man, I can't believe they dropped that one yesterday. I just knew they was going to come in smoking, but went the final, went to 10 innings. So, or 11 innings, my bad. It was all good, though. I'm not too mad at that one. I thought after the Yankees, how they took care of business there, I thought it would continue, but it didn't. Plus, the Rays have been pretty good. They've definitely been in the last 2 weeks, definitely one of the better teams in MLB. No key injuries for nobody. 2-game winning streak for the Rays right now. Boston, of course, dropped yesterday, but that was then. Now we got today on the mound for both teams. Ryan Pepiot for the Rays, 3-5 on the season. ERA 3.20 with the whip of 1.13. Go against Lucas Giolito. Oh, I said his name wrong too. 1-1 on the season. ERA 6.42 with the whip of 1.63. Slight lead for the Rays again. could they get another streak going? Because they did have a 4. It got snapped and they're back at it again. 4-1 in the last 5 anyway. Man, this will be the time where I like Tampa Bay, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I think the Rays pull it off again. I don't think until they get what's face on the mound. I think he will pitch tomorrow. Yeah, I like this one. ML for the Rays, ML for the Rays. That's what I like right there. Next one we have the Nationals and the Mets. Nationals are so up and down this season. Oh man, I don't know. Too up and down for me. Sorry guys. I'm checking the injury report. No key injuries. Everybody's in who needs to be in. Mets on a 3-game winning streak coming into this one. Of course, the series is tied 2-2 for the season. But on the mound today, we got my guy, Mackenzie Gore, the lefty, as you know, 3-5 on the season. ERA 2.87 with the whip at 1.14. Facing off against Griffin Cannon, who's the gun, the ace for the Mets. 6-2 on the season. ERA 2.90 with the whip at 1.32. This should be a great game right here as far as pitching. Of course, heavy leans towards the Mets, as we know, weather nasty right now, too. Jason, I didn't see your comments. I don't know what game you're talking about there, buddy. I should look at the weather for one of these games. Didn't see there. Let me know what game you're speaking on. This one right here, as far as weather, if it's this one, beautiful 77 in Queens today. So there's gonna be a game playing there. But this is tough. These two good pitchers. I think this one stays close. Honestly, I stay close. Stay close. I like the under for this one. Under 8.5. 7.5 is too low for me. 7.5 will make me take the over, and that's what they're showing right here. If you can't catch 8.5 for the under, ain't no lock for this one either. Yeah, so yeah, under 8.5. It's not that. I mean, Mets could take it to 4, but McKenzie on the mound. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the K's. K's for Gannon for sure. That's one. Yeah, but there's no value in that one, Jason. That's why I really don't like going with the plus 1.5s on it. Now, if you're combining, if you know what I'm talking about, if you're combining, yeah, that's cool with that. But if you're just doing really nothing in that one, plus with Gannon on there, man, he liable to only give up 1 run. And he might stay for 7 innings, 8 innings. So especially with McKenzie on the mound too, Cannon's liable to stay in there for 8 innings and give it a go. So I don't know. That'd be a close one right there. But me, if I had to lean, I would take the RL for the Mets. The over-under is too low for me, 7.5. So I'll take the RL for the Mets. I think they take it a 4-game winning streak. It's been a while since they had a streak going. So I think they continue it tonight. Next game we have the Braves, who I don't know. I thought yesterday, I mean, they played good, but it wasn't convincing. I mean, it was pretty good layout, 7-1. So I ain't mad at them, but I just don't believe them all the way still. But nonetheless, on the mound today for both teams, we have Grant Holmes, 3-4 on the season. ERA 3.99 with the whip of 1.20. Going against Quinn Priester, 3-2 on the season. ERA 3.88 with the whip of 1.31. Yeah, they're slightly to the Braves again. Why not? I just think there's the better pitching for the Brewers tonight. Everybody's in. There's no key injuries right there right now. I don't know. Milwaukee feel like they're going back to their ways of losing. So I might think they might have called a cold streak. A little windy in Wisconsin, a little bit of winds, only 7 miles per hour I see. So no rain or nothing. So the game will continue. I like the over on this one. I see a lot of runs going for this one. 8.5. I like that right there for sure. Make sure I'm missing nobody's comments. I'm missing your comments on TikTok. Forgive me. Mets game. Yeah, Mets game. Beautiful weather tonight, Jason. Yeah, 77. I don't see nothing when coming on the forecast for that one. I'm caught up still. Okay, for this one, I like the over 8.5. I think the runs come in for this game tonight for both teams. Don't know a clear, who will take that one. Price only allowed 1 run. Yes, that's true too. That is true. But I think tonight, they get going. They pull the Braves. Braves been getting runs lately. I'm gonna go to the last few games right here because I watched one yesterday. Yeah, they've been averaging 4 runs a game. So I think they get it going. And like I said, especially when Kuza came back, it just lifted up that whole offensive side. So 8.5, probably a little high, but I don't got him I know a guy I'm pitching 8-9. Cause I don't think it's gonna be close enough for him to do that. So I'm getting to that one, Eric. Gonzalez, I got you. What's up, bro? Lex Tank, what's going on, my guy? Finally back on. They let me back on yesterday. My bad. I ain't I'll let you know. But yeah, so this one right here, I like the over for this one. I think the runs come in. I don't see Pricer staying in the whole time. I don't see, I don't see it. I like the over 8.5 for that one. But that's not my lock though. Honestly, with you. Next game, my guy just asked about it. We have the Yankees. They are in Kansas City tonight, facing off against the Royals. On the mound, you already know what time it is when this guy's on the mound. Max Fried, 8-1 on the season, and he's the number one pitcher in the MLB right now. Ranking. ERA 1.78, whip is with 0.94. Face against Noah Cameron, who's not a slouch either. ERA 8.85, whip is 0.79. Now, when you see them right there, what you think? Let's go Royals. Yes, yes. GY Dodger and Potter last night. I'm going to be a good. I didn't get a chance to see that one. I'm on the East Coast, so when my Pirates is done, I got to get up in the morning, so I didn't get a chance to catch that one. I wish I could, though. I wish I could. Maybe they play on the weekend. I could. Cubs, Giants, Yankees, Pirates, Astro money. Okay. ML for the night. I'll let you know how I feel about that. Lex Tank. But yeah, let's get down and dirty to this game right here. Like I said, both these pitchers, great. When I see this right here, what I always think when I see the whips that low, ERA's that low, I can't go 8.5 is kind of high. No, I don't like that. Yankees do lead the series though, 3-0 for the season. Free's a better pitcher, so you would think the RL. Plus the Yankees are a 2-game skid too, so let's not forget that. Yeah, you know what? RL for the Yankees tonight. RL for the Yankees. I think they bounce back. I don't see Yankees falling for long unless I said about the Phillies too, and the Phillies just went downhill. So both great pitching. 8.5 will be an L for me. That'll be the lock. Yankees all day, no doubt. Who wouldn't go against them? But the 8.5 under would be a lock for me. Yeah, for sure. I would go for 6 because 5.5 probably won't be much of a value for me. I didn't look at it yet, but I don't know. Probably taking a 6 on that one. But yeah, the best lean for me, especially with him on the mound, that could be a 3-1 game right there. 4-1, 4-2. So yeah, RL for the Yankees. RL for the Yankees. RL for the Yankees. Let's go to the next one. I don't think it's yeah. That's where you're gonna get some that's where you're gonna get some love at 7 for sure. I can see it happen. Like I said, I don't even see the Royals probably getting 2 runs against him. So that's definitely high and likely. That'd be something to mesh together. Freed over for free for 7 Ks and RL for the Yankees. I would put that together right there. Next game we got Raiders and Twins. Raiders also too. A little bit better, but May they was scorching like first half May. They just went downhill after that. Especially the Twins too. They was on that 14-game winning streak. After that, it's been going back and forth like a tennis ball. So I don't know what happened. But right now, tonight we got on both teams for the mound. We got my guy Tyler Mahle, who's number 4 in the MLB in pitching overall. For him, of course, the ERA is 2.02, whip is 1.07, and he has 71 innings pitched right now. Undecided for the Twins yet for a pitcher, so we don't have one. Heavy lean, of course, for the Twins because the Rangers cannot seem to find a way to score. And if you're going to beat the Twins, you better get some runs in. You got to score. You don't get runs in, you're not beating the Twins at all. Nice, beautiful 83 degrees when the teams touch the mound. Yeah, right here. I don't see where even like I said, they don't decide a pitcher yet, but yeah, the Twins get them runs and Twins get bats too. So I don't see you would want Maul for the strikeouts, but I mean, he's number 4 pitcher in MLB, but the Twins hit. If I had to go with it, I would go ML Twins. Honestly, they just showing more promise to me than what the Rangers are. Rangers on a 2-game winning streak, but excuse me, guys. But it's against the Nationals. The Nationals are slumping anyway, so there's no validation for them 2 wins right there. So I think the Twins make it happen tonight. ML for the Twins. ML for the Twins. Next game we got. Oh man, that's another one for me too. I could not believe it that the Cardinals dropped that one last night. Yeah, I know the pitchers were taxed, but still, I thought they was gonna pull that off because I felt their wins was more legit than what the Blue Jays was. But That's how it goes sometimes. On the mound for both teams tonight, we have for the Blue Jays, Chris Bassett, 6-3 on the season, ERA 3.56 with the whip at 1.32. Going against my guy who needs some rest. I know this guy's wore out. Miles Mikolas. This guy got to be super tired. Jeez. 4-2 on the season, ERA 3.96 with the whip at 1.27. I want to lead towards the Cardinals again tonight, but man, these pitchers just need a break. These guys got to be super tired. No key injury for nobody. Like I said, yeah, definitely went to extra innings yesterday. I don't know. This might be the slump time for the Cardinals. Blue Jays are kind of heating it up. Like I said, they're in their last 5 or 4-1. Had some viable wins against the Twins. Yeah, I mean, McCullers is definitely my dude, but I think these guys are super tired. I like the ML for the Blue Jays. ML for the Blue was Richard pitch for Twins. Okay, on mine wasn't updated. Was show undecided. Appreciate that, Jason. Appreciate that. Hey, for the Twins game, let you guys know Wood Richardson's pitching. So that's probably why they had a heavy lean at 53% or 57%. So well, I still went with the Twins anyway because, like I said, offensively they're doing their thing right there for sure. Yes, well, I like the Blue Jays to continue on. ML for the Blue Jays. At over 7. I didn't get to that game yet. I'll get to that 1 second, my guy. Appreciate you being here in the chat. Next game, we got the White Sox, who have been, like I said, they've been battling. Every team struggle against these guys. Mets, everybody faced in the last 30 days struggle. The Cubs, the Cubs are the last team that really just beat them easily, but everybody struggle against these guys. Yeah, White Sox been playing some great baseball. And like I said, great as in not winning, but just great. They're competing every night, and they're going in. So I appreciate and he upset quite a few things we put together. A few games, man. I was super mad. Let me see any key industry. Reed Roberts is back too. Okay. Yeah, everybody else is in. So nonetheless, let's get to it on the mound for both teams. We got Shane Smith, 2-3 on the season, ERA 2.45 with the whip of 1.14. Going against Lance McCullers Jr., 1-1 on the season, ERA 4.44 with the whip of 1.40. Of course, the heavy lean. Why not? It's the White Sox. Astros been playing pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie to you. They took a L against Cleveland, but that was gonna happen. You know how that goes sometimes. But White Sox 3-2 in the last 5. Shane Smith low key pretty good. Yeah, definitely is. That's why I was sitting there deciding. This one like can't know where. Yes, for heck yeah, hell Lance Moore for sure, definitely. He definitely. He's that guy. 6-2 in the season. Matter of fact, I think his whip is like 0.97. I think his whip. So yeah, for sure, I think he gets that. Royals are not hitting anyway, or not Royals. My bad, wrong team. Yeah, the Natties. Now Mackenzie Gore, like I said, he'll get the strikeouts because Mackenzie Gore is going to be in there long enough, and it's going to be low scoring game. So he's going to get the K's for sure. Because they're going to be battling for that one right there. Let's get back to this one though. White Sox and Astros. This one right here. Like I said, the White Sox been battling hard. They've been battling, but the KC wins just are not valid for me. Because like I said, KC been last 3 weeks they haven't been playing too good. I like the for this one. The White Sox lead the series too, by the way, in the season. It's like they want you just to bite for that. You know what? Nah, Astros, I gotta respect that. RL for the Astros. I know the White Sox been playing good, but I think it's where the bus stops right here. I think Houston don't play no games, and they give it to them. So we rocking with that one. Astros RL. Next game we have the Rockies at home going against the Giants. The Rockies, another team, they've been battling. They finally got a serious sweep too, and the guys been playing hard. These bottom barrel teams have been playing and have been giving all they got. Like they're trying to make some type of postseason type run, but you know how that goes. Yeah. This series right here, of course, the Giants are leading in. Heavy lean for the Giants, of course. Any injuries? No key injury. Everybody's in. Let me see right here. Like I said, Giants on a 5-game winning streak anyway. Of course, Rockies are back to normal. 3-game skid on the mound for both teams. We got Kyle Harrison, the lefty. 1-1 on the season. ERA 4.34 with the whip of 1.29. Facing against Carson Palmquist, the lefty. Winless for the season, 0-4. ERA 8.50 with the whip at 1.83. These are the funny games right here because it's the ones you think like this would be a fluke where he would get a win and get his first victory tonight. You wouldn't think so. With the side. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Twan. 880. Winning 7.2. Gonna stay and just take over. For the Astros game, true, but I'm sorry. I think they Astros ain't playing no games tonight. They're going to Houston. I think they get that RL for sure. The Astros, that's what I like for that one. Yeah, the Rocks game. That's why I said I think this will be the games. Rock game. No, I don't know what you mean on that one, Jason. But this is the game where I look outside like this would be the one where you make a jumbo. You put a jumbo together, and this would be the game where the Rockets just come and just blow it all up out of proportion. This would be no lock, but I ain't gonna lie, I like an ML for the Rockets just because I'm looking outside everything else. And this would be a weird one where Palmquist will get his first win and they will snap this Giants 5-game losing streak. You know, that's how I looked at. Do you like Price under? Hold on, let me see right here. Miss Lansmore. Do you like Price over under for K's? I don't know. That's a tough one right there. I ain't gonna lie, my guy. The Braves been actually getting some runs in, so that would be a tough one. 3.5. Grant Holmes. Would he be in? Would he pitch? Could he pitch 7, 8 innings? Probably could. I think he might, but I don't know. I will lean to that. Take the Rockies in game win blowing up. Yeah, that's why I said the Rockies will probably. That's what I would do. ML for the Rockies. Might be a lock for me just because I just feel like it'll be a lock for sure. Jack the Hammer, what's going on, my guy? All right, yeah, this one I like the ML because just I'm looking outside the numbers. I think Palmquist will probably get his first win of the season, snap the 5-game win streak of the Giants. Next game we got my A's. I thought they would turn around. Nice home run catch. That's a nice saving catch of the year yesterday for sure. The A's had. They fell to the Angels, of course. The Angels are finally starting to play baseball again after that nice winning streak they had in last month of May. Anyhow, tonight's game, we go on the mount for both teams. Mitch Spence for the A's, 2-1 on the season. ERA 4.09 with the whip at 1.27. Face off against Jose Siriano, 4-5 on the season. ERA 4.11 with the whip at 1.59. Of course, the heavy lean on the Angels. I mean, maybe the Angels can heat it back up. That's what it's kind of looking like to me. I don't know. Oh, man, this is a tough one right here. Only tough because I feel like the A's would just kind of steal this one. But I'm going to roll with the momentum on this one. RL for the Angels. RL for the Angels. I think they pick up a streak. I didn't get to the Dodgers yet. I like the Chapman though, and the Judge. I like the Judge one for sure because, like I said, the Royals are just not playing good at all. Do you like the Pirates RL? Hey, we on a streak, man. But nah, I don't. If I don't see schemes, man, I don't do. I like the underdog because Mitch Keller gonna keep the game low, and I don't think the Pirates will score another 10 runs again. I'm sorry, but yeah, I couldn't lean with the RL with that one. It's tough, man. Jefferson. Yeah, Dom, I like that one. That ain't a bad one right there. It's definitely not a bad pick right there. But let me get to this one right quick. Yeah, this is like a nice sweet spot for the A's to sneak one in, but I think the Angels get another win streak going. They pull it together and take another victory at home. So if I had to lean, I like the RL for the Angels. RL for the Angels. Up next, we got the game we were just speaking of, Dodgers and Padres. Yes, it's going to be a great series right here. Like I said, the Padres need every game they can get because they lost games they shouldn't. It's going to hurt them come after All-Star break. So they have to clinch these division games right now. They're falling way behind. The Giants picking up the pace, and they swept them anyway in the series. Of course, the Dodgers are number one. So it's going to be tough for these guys to even squeeze. So these games count no matter what. They took a nice blow last night, so they had to figure it out. They had to pull it together because All-Star breaks next month and they don't have time to waste. Anyway, on the mound tonight for both teams, we got Dodgers, is undecided at the moment. So if you guys got a picture for me, send it to the in the chat. But right now it's undecided. Like I said, them guys, everybody taxed for the Dodgers, man. But 1-5, Dylan Ceases for the Padres, who's on the mound. 4.72 the ERA, whip is 1.31. Heavy lean for the Dodgers. The Padres need this win so bad. That's why I want to lean with them. Beautiful weather, 68 degrees when the game starts. It's tough, man. This is tough. Ooh, nice tough extra inning game. I think the Padres bounce back. They need this win so bad. I'm gonna put a lock on this one. Padres ML, Padres ML. I just know how bad they need this win, so it has to happen tonight. I thought Pavetta would get it last night, but he made it close. He took it extra innings, but it didn't work out for them. What's going on, Eric Gonzalez? What's up in the chat? Mel Cross, what's up in the chat? What's going on, everybody in the chat? Glad you're joining. Yeah, this one ML for the Padres. They have to pull this one. They're in desperate need. They are in desperate need for that. Last game we have the Mariners and Diamondbacks. I do it. That's why I took the RL for the Diamondbacks. I was like, Seattle might be that. They're number 9 in MLB, but I think they're going to be in that slump now. They're about to start sliding. They'll probably run their bullpen tonight. They hurt. Yeah, that's what I said. They're way taxed out. That's why I was surprised Dustin May even pulled a victory last night. But yeah, I think the Padres get it tonight. They have to. They're in dire, desperate need. So we have for this game tonight for the Mariners and Diamondbacks. On the mound, Logan Evans, 3-1 on the season. ERA 2.83 with the whip at 1.26. Facing off against Brandon Fett, 7-4 on the season. ERA 5.51 with the whip at 1.36. This guy just pitched on Tuesday pitched on goddamn Sunday. Hey, yeah, these pitchers are getting taxed now, boy. And it's almost trade deadline too. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting tonight. Let me see. Everybody's in for both sides except for Logan Gilbert. He's out. He'll be back on the 16th. I'm not gonna lie here. I think for some reason I feel like the Mariners, this is their best chance out of this whole series to pull something off. Just because I think Brandon Fett, he just got done pitching. So this one right here, I like the I don't know. I didn't plus the battery. Ugh. Something's telling me ML for the Diamondbacks. I think they get another one. Sorry. Mariners, I think the streak's gonna start dropping for them. I think they're gonna start dropping some games here. That's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes you gotta catch people on the slump. So I think ML for the Diamondbacks on that one for sure. Okay, everybody, I'm running the games back one more time, taking it from the top. So bear with me. And if you do miss it when I do it from here, make sure you can go on my YouTube, 223ENT. My opinions are facts. If you missed it or didn't hear what I said, send me a direct message. I'll give you the link. But let's take it from the top. Like I said, we got Detroit and the Orioles. This is a night where you think the Orioles might be able to sneak one in here. K. Popovich, I don't know. He might be able to get that. But this one right here, you had to go with the guarantee with the Tigers, with that one. Cincinnati and like I said, Cleveland. I like the RL for the Reds. That's a lock. RL for the Reds, lock. RL for the Reds, lock. Marlins and Pirates. Can we get the 5 games? I'm not banking on that, but I do like the under. It's not a lot, but I like the under 8.5 just because I know Mitch Keller don't give up a lot of runs, and I know the Pirates bats, they've been working lately, but I don't know what's going to happen today. It could, but you never know. Cubs and Phillies, I think the Phillies pick it up after I embarrass the sweep through my Pirates. I think things come back normal for them, although Colin Ray's on the mound. Their pitchers are taxed too, so I don't know where this ends up at. It's not a lock for me. I think 9.5 under will probably be the way to go. 9.5 under for the Cubs and Phillies. Next game, Boston and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay just been, on a little tear recently. Oh, excuse me again, guys. My fault. Boston, I think tomorrow their best chance for them to win will be tomorrow. I think the Rays just keep the thing going, take it to 3 straight. MO for the Rays. I love the Yankees. Big 6-9. Why wouldn't you? It's the Yankees. They're playing against the Royals, but we'll get to that in a second. MO for the Tampa Bay Rays. I think they take it to 3 straight. Next game. My bad, slipped too quick. Mets and the Nationals. 2 great pitchers. There's 2 things you can go. We can go with Griffin Cannon. Griffin Cannon for the Mets. You get over on K's with him, or you would just go with the ML Mets. Either way, I think the Mets, they're on a 5-game streak. They keep it going. But I think I'll be safe with the K's with Griffin Cannon. Never know what game can go at because Mackenzie Gore's on facing off against him. He's top 10 in MLB. Braves in Milwaukee. This one's a pretty tough one too. Braves handled it with ease yesterday, but Quentin Price is on the mound. So Price and people are asking about the over-under on the K's. Braves been hitting pretty good. They be getting runs in, so I don't know about the under on the K's, but I don't know if me, not a lock, but I would take the over 8.5. Over 8.5 for that one. Yankees and KC right here. This would be a lock for me. The lock for this game would be RL for the Yankees and Fry for 7 Ks. Go Bucks, Turner Gray, bro. You know that's right. You know that's right. We on the 5 games. We're going to be on 5 games after we win tonight. Like I said right here, this is a lock for me. Max Fry for 7 Ks, and I like the RL for the Yankees. They get it done tonight. They're not playing no games. They're on a 2-game skid too. Yeah, they're bouncing back real quick. Next game, the Rangers, Twins. Tyler Mall's on the mound, but Rangers have they're on a 2-game winning streak. But I mean, it wasn't impressive to me who they beat. The Nationals, who were slumping themselves. The Twins, though, man, like I said, no matter what, I think they get it done. I like the ML for the Twins. That's a lock for me. That's a lock for me. ML for the Twins. Next game, Sox and Astros. That's gonna be a tough one right there. I think it's not a lock, but I think the Astros get it done. ML for the Astros. Giants and Rockies. ML for the Rockies. ML for the Rockies. ML for the Rockies. I like that one. I like that one right there. I'm sorry, I know it sounds crazy. Yes, the Giants on a 5-game streak, but I think Palmquist can probably get his first victory tonight. It'll be tough. Not a lock for me, but I see if you look for a dog pick, that's the dog pick for the night. A's and Angels, the next game. A's was playing pretty tough until the 7th inning. I think the Angels are back to a winning streak, to their winning ways. I like the A's ML for that. Dodgers and Padres, this one right here. This is my last lock, just because I know the Padres need this game bad, super bad. So I think they pull it through. They make it happen. And last but not least, the Mariners and the Diamondbacks. I think the Diamondbacks pull that off for sure. You know, that's how it looks for me. I think the Mariners caught a cold streak, and it's going to continue tonight. My locks for the night. One more time. My locks for the night. Yankees. Max Fried, 7 Ks with the RL for the Yankees. My second lock is going to be, I should say, I'm sorry. Griffin Cannon for Ks. Griffin Cannon for Ks for the Mets. That's my other lock. And then my other lock. But I like the under for the sorry, yeah, I like the under for the you know what? I want to so bad. Nah, I'm going with the Rays again. Boston, I'm sorry, you let me down yesterday. Rays for the ML. That's what I'm rocking with. That's my locks right there. If you did miss my locks, make sure you go on my YouTube page, 223ENT. My opinions are facts, 223ENT. My opinions are facts. You missed that, hit my DM. I'll give you the straight link. Any favorite home runs today? Honestly, Aaron Judge. I like Judge for a homer today. Let's go, Shmut. That's right, Eric Gonzalez. Let's get it. I like Aaron Judge today for a homer. You know what? I like Torkelson for a homer today. Torkelson, Judge for the homers today. If I had to lean for one more homer, one more. Who would I go with? Torkelson and Judge for the homer for sure. That's why I like. That's my two right there. I can't find more than that. Like I said, but thank you guys for joining. Tomorrow I'll be back Wednesday, and I'll be back with share with you what I used to do. I'm gonna bring it back. The no home run parlay. I'm gonna bring that tomorrow. I'm gonna have that for you guys. But I appreciate everybody joining. Like I said, if you missed it, DM me. I'll give you the link to my YouTube page, 223ENT. My opinions are facts. See you guys. You have plenty of time to look back and go over what you want to use tonight. Make sure you jump up the right picks and make it work. Let's get to it. Let's make ourselves some winners. I hope I give y'all a winning thing tonight. Appreciate everybody watching the language. They let me on here. They give me the boot. So till next time, sincerely yours, Izzy Gets Busy. I'm signing off. Until next time, peace. Okay, everybody on YouTube, Facebook, thank you for joining me. Make sure if you're on it, you can always double back. Look at my page, 223ENT. My opinions are facts, 223ENT. My opinions are facts. Until next time, signing off. Sincerely yours. It's your guy, Izzy. He Gets Busy. Peace.